What's up, y'all? This is ChangeZ, Cakalak TV, and I want to briefly speak on something that first of all, this is going to be a pretty quick video. Just want to speak on emotional intelligence again. I know I did a video on that it's probably been about 3 years now, and I briefly spoke on that word, and I didn't really elaborate too tough on it, and because there's various factors of how I look at that, and my perspective has changed on that a little bit since that time. But for the most part, to me, it's about how you respond to certain situations and how you look at certain things. And for example, I've unfortunately dealt with a lot of quote unquote hate in my life, or people just acting like they have a problem for you and you don't really even understand what it's about. And of course, it would get to you. There's been some arguments, there's been some fights, what I'm saying, behind that, but thank God I got out of that, where that don't even really bother me like that anymore. First of all, you're not gonna hate on anything that has no value. You're not gonna hate on anything that is not a threat to you. Even though your goal is never to be a threat to anyone. But, you can't control how another person, what they do and how they look at something. So basically that's on them as to, whatever their motivation is for that. But basically, like I said, how you respond to that situation. Really learning how to transmute energy. And when I say transmute energy, basically, that energy that comes from that type of situation. Like I said, whether that be anger, and pretty much that's usually what it's gonna be, or frustration or disappointment. Taking that energy, because everything is energy and spiritual. And that's a whole nother video, but taking that energy, instead of being angry, I'm gonna go create something with that. Take that energy, instead of just cussing somebody out or fighting. Oh, I'm like, okay. And a person might take that as being soft, because, or that might get them upset when you don't get upset. Because some people just wanna get a rile out of you and get you to acting a fool. So, I just learned how to transmute that energy. And I put that into my art, my gifts, you know what I'm saying? And it actually fuels you in that. I've gotten better at what I do. And not simply because of that, because, that's just my natural gift and that's what I like to do, but it does help fuel you if you take it like that and put it in perspective and channel it in that energy in that way. Then that's helping you. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, in the heat of the moment, it don't feel like it's helping nothing. It feels very destructive. But, when you really, think about it, I'm like, okay, let me do something with this energy. It's productive with it. And so, that's one aspect of emotional intelligence. And and y'all might think this is not related, but my brain is just kind of different how I look at stuff. Let's say I stump my toe, right? 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say, oh shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I could say oh shucks, but I really mean oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand that don't mean nothing to God. God ain't thinking no less of me in any way if I cuss because of that. And first of all, I ain't saying it's good to go around cussing and blah 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 just for the hell of it or whatever. No, but I'm trying to make a point. I don't know, hopefully I can make this point. But what I'm saying is basically, you can't like totally how can I say this? Let me say there's a difference between that cursing because of that as opposed to me calling you a blankety blank blank and just going in on you in a derogatory way. That's two totally different things, two totally different intentions, two totally different contexts. So You know, like I said, y'all, that might be getting off the subject for y'all. Who knows? But that's how my brain thinks. So, you know, emotional intelligence is knowing that that's not no big deal. You know, it's all about intention. You know, that's like I said, two totally different things, two totally different contexts. So, and I guess I can kind of relate that in another way. As far as, let's say you someone who drinks, right? I'm not a big drinker, never have been. I will drink every now and then, but my point of bringing that up is it's all about moderation, how you look at that. You know, there's some people that are, you know, Christians and they go to church regularly and they may say themselves drinking is wrong. And if that's what you think in your heart, cool. You know, I don't question other people's motivations or why they do what they do or think how they think. It is in the Bible. I mean, so, you know, and I really believe in my heart that God, it's about moderation. If you allow anything, any vice to take over your mind and you do it to the point where it changes your behavior and how you treat other people, then of course it's a bad thing. But if you do things in moderation, you handle your business, do what you gotta do, and it doesn't affect you negatively, then what's the problem? So y'all might not think that's related, but to me that's emotional intelligence as well, just how you look at that, you know. What else do I want to say concerning this word? What's up, y'all? I had to take a quick pause for the calls real quick, but that's pretty much all I'm gonna say as far as emotional intelligence for now. I do want to briefly speak on something else, and that's loving from a distance. You know, there's a lot of family and friends that I used to maybe see more regularly and whatnot, and but the reality of it is you understand that we're not the same, and I don't mean that in no negative way or nobody better than the other person, but if you know who you are, what you about, and you know, certain people that you love, they ain't on the same page as you as far as what your motivations are and how you look at things, look at life in general, and you just understand that, you know, I can still love you. I don't love you no less, but it's probably best we don't interact like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard for certain people to understand. And I kind of get that, but for me, that's pretty much what it's been. And I know that the guy pulled me away from certain people. And it's not trying to, you know, be funny or act like I'm better than nobody, because I don't feel that way at all, and I don't look at it that way. But I understand, you know, it's better for me to love you from a distance than to clash with you or go back and forth with you about stuff. And so, you know, unfortunately, that's how it gotta be sometimes. Well, for me personally, in my life, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't like that for you, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it was an overwhelming pull for me to fall back from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I had to do that for my own sanity. And the reality of it is, you know, like I said, people you love sometimes, I ain't gonna say they don't love you back, you know, but you see, they ain't happy for you if you have a win. You know, I'm very attuned to reading people's energy. I don't do it out of the sake of just trying to be on some sneaky stuff or nothing like that. It's just like some guy put in me. I can just feel people out quickly for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you can see people's true intentions and see that something is off there. So like I said, instead of clashing with you, I'ma fall back. I can still wish you well. I still hope you achieve whatever you want to achieve and that you're happy. I really, really mean that. But, you know, if it's got to be at the cost of me feeling bad, then that ain't going to work. And that's just been reality for me. Certain people I go around, I feel this drained, negative type of vibe that I don't need to be feeling. Life give you that feeling, and life itself can give you that feeling. So if I'm gonna be around people that I love, you want to get some good energy. And I don't want to, you know, I understand that people getting sick and people passing away, that's a normal part of life. But if I go around certain people, that's all they want to talk about, those type of things, as opposed to talking about, you know, what business we can do together, or, you know, something positive. You know, it's best I stay away. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of like people passing away and stuff like that, you know, there's a lot of funerals that I didn't attend. It might have been people that I knew. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a lot of more funerals that I'm probably not gonna attend. It's not personal. My way of looking at that is, if I don't have like a regular intimate relationship with you on some type of level, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably not gonna be at the funeral. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's just not my thing. That don't mean I don't have love for the person. That don't mean I can't reach out to that particular person's family member or whoever and let them know I'm praying for you, my thoughts are with you, and that's gonna be heartfelt for real. You know what I'm saying? But to me, if I don't have like an intimate relationship with you or like that, then, you know, I don't feel like, I ain't gonna say I don't feel like I'm supposed to be there, but I'm probably not gonna be there. You know, we all take those type of things differently. So, you know, for me, I never really liked funerals. I understand it is a part of life, and we all, you know, got to go there one day, but I just feel the need to say that for whatever reason, because like I said, I know some people, they're just gonna automatically take things the wrong way, and the intention is not bad at all. But I understand the importance of how energy works and how important my energy is, my personal energy, like, you know what I'm saying, who I am and what I'm about, and how that automatically rubs certain people the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. So, you know, I can't control that, but I can control keeping my distance. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I really be happy for people, whether, you know, whether it's somebody I knew or not. If you have a win and something good happen for you, that's kind of like an inspiring thing for me. I don't look at it like, oh, who you think they is, all that stupid stuff, man. Like, come on, man. You know, let it inspire you, man. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, either way, even if you take that negative, like, how's that gonna help you? That ain't helping you. That ain't gonna help you get to whatever goal or whatever quicker. It's gonna lessen that happening. So just like understanding that, man. You know, here I go again rambling a little bit, but I think y'all pretty much see where I'm going with this or what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, man. This is ChangeZ's Cakalak TV. Another thing, quick video promo. You know, if let's say you're an artist, you want some visuals for your music, I'll let you. You know what I'm saying? You could be a small business owner. You may want to do a little promo, a little commercial for your business. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're an artist and you want a song written for you. I can do that for you. You understand what I'm saying? Rapping or singing song, it don't matter. I got you. So, you know, you know, my contact information is in the description box below this video. So, you know, y'all check it out, man, if y'all want to get at me. So, we're going to end it there, y'all. This is ChangeZ, Cakalak TV. We out. Peace.